Hello my friends, it's Trish from Just Kitty Studio, and I'm back. I wanted to just do another flip through of my Fauxbonichi daily journal, which I have set up in a loose leaf style. Last time I just flipped through the individual pages without them being in here, but I really feel like that kind of loses a little something doing it that way, so I wanted to keep them in here. This is the last page I left off on in my last video. What I have done, since these papers are all different sizes, I just have a sheet of white paper here that I'll slide behind, because otherwise I think it's a little distracting when the pages are smaller because you can see the other pages behind it. So for video purposes I think this makes more sense, but so this is just a piece of, I'm sure you can tell it's just lined paper, but it's got kind of like this rainbow, it's like rainbow colored. So I cut it down, and it was a rainy day, so I thought the kind of rainbow would work well. So I just drew some raindrops and a little umbrella. But I like that page. I think it turned out nice. Okay, this one is kind of interesting. This is a takeout menu. It would have fit the other way, but then it would have been sideways, so I flipped it this way. And then I just folded it. So I highlighted the stuff that we actually ate at this restaurant we went to. My husband and I went there for dinner. It's a German restaurant. And my husband got sausage, so I drew a little picture of sausage here right on top of the menu, and I watercolored it. And then I stuck a piece of paper here so you'd be able to see my journaling. And after dinner on that night, we went out and ran a couple of errands, and I got some new lipsticks. I'm trying really hard to wear lipstick. It's not easy. It seems I haven't worn lipstick much at all, and so when you try to wear anything that's not like basically nude, it feels really weird. Like I feel like I'm painted like a clown. But anyway, so I just drew a little lipstick and I wrote down the names of the colors that I got, which are Cherry Bomb, Cherry on Top, and Sugar Plum Fairy. So I thought that turned out very nice. I was pleased with, here's some more highlights from food that we ate. I thought it turned out really cool using the menu like that. Here is just another really small page. Nothing too major here. I put a sticker because in some places Panera Bread delivers now, and it does in my city as well. So I went over to my mom's and hung out with her, and we got Panera Bread for dinner. We had it delivered, so I took this sticker off of the little bag, and we got soup. And this is the Scientology symbol, because she and I ate dinner and we watched a show about Scientology. So that's it, just a little small page. This one's bigger. Not much going on here. This is some tape from a package that I had delivered. Opulent Blends is a local company here in town that they make lotion and shampoo and conditioner and soaps and all kinds of different products like that. And it's made right in my town, and it's all natural. So I ordered some stuff, and I thought this tape was on the box. I thought it was really cool. And then I drew just a little doodle here basically of the stuff I ordered, which is some spritz stuff, and I always get their foot balm because their foot balm is amazing. If you guys want to know about it, it's opulentblends.com. They will ship anywhere, at least in the US. I know, maybe overseas, I'm not sure about that, but I got the body butter, which I got naked because I like it unscented, and their foot balm though, oh my goodness, you guys, give it a whirl. It's really, really good stuff. And I'm not just saying that because it's made in my town. It really is good stuff. This I wrote Trish Day because my husband was out of town for the day, so I just kind of ran around and did some errands, and I kind of like having the house to myself once in a while, so, you know, I get to make what I want to make for dinner and not worry about who else is going to like it or not, and I run the errands I want, and nobody tells me we got to get going, you can't keep looking at art supplies, we have to move on. So I just kind of wrote about my errands and stuff like that. But the weird thing that happened was I got a box delivered to me in the mail with baby formula in it. And I don't have any kids. I am super not pregnant. So I am not sure. It had my name on it. I'm not sure what happened there. I think somebody was playing a joke on me, like maybe trying to say I'm a crybaby or something. I don't know, but I put the, like, just a little piece of the packaging and I drew a little baby bottle with a question mark. 'Cause this was more than a week ago and I still haven't figured out where the stuff came from. So, you know, who knows? Okay. This is a wristband I got. I had brunch with a friend of mine. This was last Sunday, and it was the first day of Beer Week in my town, which means Beer Week is a huge deal here. There's like 250 different events in the one like 7-day period. So this was one of the kickoff events, which was a beer brunch. So I went and met a buddy of mine, and we had brunch, and we had beer mosas and beer Bloody Marys. It was really fun. They gave us a little wristband when we went inside. So I just drew the beer mosa and some bacon. And that's just regular old notebook paper. Oh, and I did use, you can see here, I think you can anyway. I had to, because this paper is so thin, I was worried that my little holes were going to rip, so I used little circle reinforcers. I did that a couple of times. It just depends on the paper. Most paper I think can handle it pretty well, but the stuff that's really thin, I was just worried it wouldn't hold up. Okay, this was last Monday. And it was another Beer Week event. A friend of mine and I went to, it says a brewer's dinner, but it was actually a dinner with a meadery. So basically it was like a 5-course meal, and each course is served with a different mead. So it was all paired to, you know, work perfectly together and all that stuff. So I just tipped in this was the little menu that tells what meads we had and what the course was. My favorite was this blackberry mead that was incredible, so I drew a little blackberry, and here's a little sticker from the place we were at, which was the Kalamazoo Beer Exchange. So it was fun. We had a good time. I don't know if you can even see my artwork here, maybe. Basically this is just a half sheet of green paper, and I did a Christmas tree in the background with highlighters, and then I wrote over it because this was January 17th, and this was the day that I finally took my Christmas tree down. So I thought that was pretty meaningful since I waited more than halfway through January. But anyway, you know how it goes. This is an interesting page. It was kind of an experiment. I'm still not 100% sure I love it, and I think it was successful. But what I did was I used a piece of deli paper. So you can see that that's completely transparent. Well, not completely, but you know, deli paper transparent. There wasn't really much going on that day. I ran out and got groceries, and I bought a lot of produce, so I drew a carrot and a lemon here. And then this is actually just my grocery list, which I just kind of taped, you know, I glued it to this so it kind of fits together. So kind of a weird page. I sort of love the effect, but then I'm not real sure about it either. I don't know. Interesting. And I did, on this page, I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but I have these reinforcer strips that are like, they're 8, what would this be? This is the 11-inch side, right? Hello. So they're 11 inches long, and they're basically just a clear strip that you can put on, and then you can punch your holes, and it reinforces the whole thing. So it just, because I mean deli paper is so thin, it just gave it a little bit more stability here on the end, and then, you know, it'll help to make sure that those rings don't break open. So that's it. I used a little, just a little tea tag here. I don't know if you guys can see that. So that's just like a little tea bag hangy thingy that I stuck on the corner of the list here. You know, again, this page is really thin, so it just maybe adds a little bit of weight there to flip it. I kind of love it, but I'm not real sure. I don't think I'd use deli paper all the time, but this just happened to be a particularly boring day, and I'm like, you know, why not try something exciting? So I did. paper is the lyric sheet from an event that my husband and I try to go to every month. It's called Kazoo Sings, and basically you just go and you learn a song in 3-part harmony, and then you perform it, and it's videotaped. It's not like, you know, it's going viral or something. It's just kind of a local thing, and it's really, really fun. So I used the piece of paper for that, and after we went to the singing event, we went over to this hookah lounge and tried a hookah. So I drew a picture of the hookah here. Hookah, I don't know. It's not something I would do all the time, but it was kind of a neat thing to try out. Okay, what do we have here? This was last Friday. You can see I actually used nail polish on the page, so it matches my fingernails because I did my nails that day, and I thought this color turned out kind of cool. What do you guys think? It is called Berserk Turk. So I just drew a little picture there. My husband and I went and hung out with some friends of ours. We played Oregon Trail, the card game, which is really fun. So I drew a little picture of one of the cards here. And then we played Rock Band. So this is my buddy Mark rocking out on the guitar because he is quite the Rock Band guitar player. Let's see here. This was this past Saturday, and my husband and his best friend, their birthdays are one day apart. This was the 21st. His friend's is the 22nd, and my husband's is the 23rd. So they almost always celebrate together. So we went over to the friend's house and had a little birthday party, cupcakes. We tried some really great beers. This is a beer label. It fell off one of the bottles, and I thought it was so pretty because it's kind of like metallic-y. See, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's kind of like shimmery, and I thought it was so cool, so I just kept it and stuck it on my page here. It was a great night, fun party. And this is the last page I have for you right now. This was this past Sunday, and you can see this is my little feet with my bunny slippers, and it says pajamas. And some sticker letters here, because, you know, after we were busy Friday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, we were quite busy. So on Sunday we just relaxed. We hung around the house. I don't believe I ever did get dressed. And that's about it. That's all the pages I've got for now. I am steadily, you know, working through this loose leaf setup. I have to say I'm enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would. I was really, really, really nervous about it, but it's been really fun. The only thing I would say that I don't love about it is that I feel like, oh, what kind of paper am I going to use today? Because I don't want to just use white paper. What am I going to do? So I feel kind of like this pressure to not use white paper, which is silly. And, you know, this is not for anyone but me. So who is telling me not to use white paper? Nobody. But anyway, so far it's going great. As I said in my setup video, I'm committed to doing this until at least the end of March, but I think I might go further than that because it's been, I really like the way that these pages are coming out. For some reason, them not being in a book makes me feel like this one, I just love the way this one turned out, you know, like it just gives me a little bit more freedom to do different things. You know, and like even just this plain notebook paper. I don't know. I'm enjoying it. I am really enjoying it. Like I think this turned out really cool. You know, having this to draw on and it being a part of my day. So it's good. It's going much better than I expected it to, and I hope that, you know, you find it somewhat inspiring and at least get some kind of ideas for something that might work for you. That's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back with another video soon, and I hope that you have a fantastic week. Thank you so much.